Okay, welcome to Adios. It's the free game on the Epic Games launcher this week, and hopefully it'll be better than last week's. Oh dang. I like the graphics. Tell him I'm done. It's black again. The confession.
I can't do this anymore.
What?
This.
What, mornings?
No. Oh, all of this.
You mean the deal?
Afraid so.
What do you mean? You need better pay, different hours?
No, nothing like that. I'm just, done with this.
Uh-huh. Okay. You wanna...
Yeah, sure.
Here you go. So, you done, huh?
Yep.
You do understand what that means, right?
Does it have to mean anything?
It doesn't work like that. You know that.
I must be getting forgetful in my old age.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Nothing I can do to change your mind.
I'm afraid not.
Afraid not.
Well, let's go get some coffee. Talk things over. Come on.
I'm just sure you need it. The breakfast. That's an egg.
Smells delicious as always.
Sadie was the real cook.
Ugh.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. Not much that's better than your home-cooked eggs.
Hope you don't mind. I left out the bell peppers this time.
Can't stand them.
Oh, I don't like peppers.
Me neither.
Not to change the subject, but how long we been doing this for, you think?
15 years, just about.
Summer of 78. Why'd we meet? What was it?
Give me his eggs. I'll go with Bill was Bill.
Sick.
And you couldn't afford a doctor.
We'd have managed.
But you didn't think so at the time.
Suppose not.
Well, here's what I remember. I had a problem that night, and Jimmy was trying to help me solve that problem when who should come in through that door but you?
Well, I may have been a little tipsy.
Yes.
I drove you home that night.
As you're so fond of telling me.
Table.
Jimmy knew we could help each other, so he called up Tony. We agreed, made a deal. We all agreed. Ugh. Anyone ever tell you you're no good at making coffee?
Every time you visit.
Thought you'd have got it better by now.
Well, Sadie made the coffee. I made the bacon.
It's good bacon.
No bacon. It's only egg.
You know,
And a funny
when I was a
one
kid,
also.
I thought pigs were all pink with curly tails.
Yorkshires are. Mine are red wattle. American breed. Not a lot of them out there, you know.
That's so.
Mm-hmm. Always thought it'd be nice, to raise pigs that was different. I had some Yorkies way back. Must have been, I don't know, before the service.
Long time ago.
I'm an old man.
You and me both. So why the
Like
Waddles?
that, bro.
Funny name.
Like I said, American breed.
soul.
Nearly went extinct. Thought I'd do my part to keep them alive. And that tastes good.
You aren't wrong.
Oh my god.
You know, the other day, I was reading the paper.
Look at you, an intellectual.
Maybe. Anyways, I read that pigs were as smart as us. You believe that?
You, going somewhere with this?
Nah, just Thinking about my food?
What's there to think about?
Nothing, I suppose. Just never thought about it before. Do you think the pigs know?
Know what?
That they're food.
Oh, pigs don't think like that.
How do you know?
'Cause I know pigs. Pigs ain't like us. Well, sure, they're smart. They eat, they sleep, but they do not plan. They don't think about the future.
And I suppose you do?
Every man does.
I think I'm just about finished up here. What do you say I accompany you today?
How do you reckon?
Well, my visits are always so short. Figured I could help you out with some chores. Maybe figure out what's going on with your little sports truck in the garage.
As long as you're okay with shoveling manure first. What about your sidekick?
Protege. When I retire, he'll be the man you'll be dealing with. Good guy. Smart. Discreet. Ambitious.
Like you, I guess. But, listen. I told you already. I'm quitting.
We'll see. I've always wondered what was in this shack.
Have you now?
Figured it was just some old shack at first, but every time I asked what was in there, you haven't been forthcoming.
I have not, no.
Tried to take a look in the window once.
Did you now?
Enter the shack. Don't pull the cord, I'm not pulling.
Got a light?
Ta-da! Beautiful, right?
Pop machines. Here I figured you had a deep, dark secret.
We have a deep, dark secret. This here is one of my hobbies.
What, collecting them?
Well, sure, I collect them, I guess, but that's not really the point.
Is there a point to any hobby?
It depends. What I meant was that it's no fun to just collect them. I fix them up. That's where the real fun is.
Makes sense.
You look like you want to ask me something.
Why pop machines?
I like a good soda pop.
And the jump from that to having a bunch of machines in a blacked-out shed?
I used to work at the town library after school, and somebody thought it would be a good idea to put in a pop machine. 50, 51, thereabouts. Anyways, it was cantankerous, as these things tended to be, especially back then, and Mrs. Olson.
Oops.
She was the librarian at the time. Knew I was handy, asked me to fix it.
And you've been fixing pop machines ever since?
Well, not exactly. Didn't think much of it for years until after some time I got back from overseas, and I was at this junkyard, and I saw a Krugerschmidt.
A what?
A Krugerschmidt. Yeah, I jumble the words, I know, probably French or something.
It sounds German.
German. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyways, it looked so dilapidated that I just had to take it home and fix it. Of course, you know how the wife is. She just about threw a hissy fit. But I brought her to this here shed and got to work. Fixed her up real nice,
Then what?
Had myself a nice pop. And then I sold it and figured that was all there was to it. But then there was an auction in town and someone was selling a pair of Vendos. Well, I figured, hey, I could fix that too.
And it snowballed from there.
That it did.
But why?
It relaxes me.
I don't know. Soda machines. It's an unusual thing for a man to want to fix. Don't people get paid to fix them?
It is unusual, but when the missus and I would get into fights or when things was bad or I was anxious, well, I don't know. Well, Sadie's sister, once she passed, told me that it was all right to cry, that it wasn't weakness, that it was okay. And I remember sitting there in that empty living room with everyone murmuring and telling me how sorry they were, and I didn't feel like I needed to cry.
Didn't you miss her?
Of course I did. Still do, but I don't know. Not everybody needs to cry. I don't need to cry. I don't get in that way, you know? Weakness? I don't know what she was talking about, weakness. Crying never felt weak to me. That's just not how I am.
I can't remember the last time I cried. Yeah, maybe that movie about the boy and his dogs.
Oh, always cry over that one. Dogs are good. Innocent. Yeah, when a dog dies, that always moves me to tears. But Josie insisted. Then she kept insisting. Then, I don't know, I think she got offended I wouldn't cry, as if she loved Sadie more than me. And she made me feel like I was something wrong. Of course, that wasn't true. There wasn't nothing wrong with me. I just didn't, I wasn't like that. It wasn't what I needed. It wasn't how I needed to grieve. This is how I grieve, this right here. When I got a problem, I fix it. And when I fix it, I fix a little part of me. And I don't know how or why, but it's healing. It's a healing thing. That's why a man's got to have a hobby.
Sorry,
No, it's all right. I figured, you know. I figured someone's got to know. This is my quiet little hobby. The thing I do to help me work out my worries.
Yeah, looks like you fixed this one up real nice.
I'm proud of it. Proud of all of them. But I'm proud of this one most.
Thank you for taking the time to show me.
There's another reason I wanted to show this to you.
What's that?
If you want it, it's yours.
What am I going to do with a pop machine?
Well, grab yourself a nice, refreshing drink of soda every so often, you big dummy.
Wait, I couldn't possibly.
Well, please. A little memento of our time together.
Oh, come on. A memento? Let's keep this train rolling. We can work something out.
You come on back by, pick up the soda machine. Take it home with you. Or don't. If you really got no use for it, I won't be offended.
I'll think it over.
I like
What's
the
next?
graphics in this game. Other than this guy's weird looking face. Oh my god, it's chasing me. Get away from me! Get away from me! I'm gonna go over to this one. This one looks nice. Wheelbarrow. This shuffle.
What's the wheelbarrow for?
Hauling.
Hauling what?
Shit.
Yeah.
And what are we supposed to do with this crap?
We are going to fertilize. Well, not now, it's October, but we're going to put it in a nice big pile where it belongs.
We?
Well, you did say you wanted to help.
Yeah, guess I did.
So help. Pick up that shovel over there. Shovel it in, wheel it out, dump it, and we're good.
And you do this every day?
Mm-hmm. Most every day.
And you want to keep doing this every day?
It's my routine.
Shoveling shit?
Someone's got to do it.
That isn't the first time you've told me that.
Oh, yeah?
Vietnam.
Yeah.
You know, I did some digging on you. Personally, not the shit kind. Know what I found?
I reckon you'll tell me.
You went back.
Hey, bro just dropped my...
What happened that day in the valley?
You saw the report. I'm not going to talk about it.
Come on.
No.
Suit yourself. But you got a medal. You didn't have to go back. Had a wife and kid here. At a time where most of us were trying to figure out how to stay home. You went back.
You going somewhere with this?
Think it'd be fun if you told me why? While we're shoveling shit?
I was recon. You know that, I reckon. Was in the hospital, staring at the ceiling. Magazines next to me on the bed. And had this, moment. A moment of clarity.
A revelation.
Uh-huh. And the revelation was this. Them protesters weren't doing a damn thing. The hippies and the bands weren't changing anything. You know who was?
The Vietnamese? The Russians?
No. The news. You hit someone hard enough day in, day out with the realities of war, pretty soon they'll tire of it. Vietnam, that was our first time that close to war. So, I figured,
You figured?
You ain't the only one of us who's killed.
Why do you think I offered you that job back in '74?
Turned it down for the same reason I went back. They were telling us our patriotic duty was to go and fight for our country. Well, that's what I did.
You weren't recon when you went back, though.
Went back with a camera. Talked them into letting me help with the press, keeping them safe and all that. So I did. And I took pictures. Took all the pictures I could. I fought in a different way.
Did you win?
We pulled out a Nam, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. And now you're here. Pretty big war hero. Shuffling shit.
Yeah. Shoveling shit.
Tell me I'm done. Check this out. Okay. So now I've got to tell him I'm done. And also milk the manual. Remove the manual. Milk the goats. Feed the horses. Throw horseshoes. The goat.
You know, back home they call you the pig farmer.
That description is apt.
And yet, you also have goats.
I do also have goats. And a horse. And I had a dog. Tried cows once. Bill raised a newt or something, but,
I
it
can't
died.
move now.
Well, most people have, I don't know, chickens and cows. You got goats.
Is that, judgment I hear?
No judgment, no. Just wondering, why goats?
Goat milk.
There can't be much profit in that.
Well, there's enough. Besides, I had you.
Have. You still have.
As I've said, I'm no longer interested in that particular revenue stream.
We're the ones who sever ties. And you don't want us severing ties.
I believe I made myself clear.
You know, I feel like we've had this conversation a couple of times now, and you still don't seem to get that I'm done with this line is just going to look really silly at the end of the day.
You were asking me about goats.
Yeah, goats.
I like them. They like to play. They'll eat just about anything. The milk's an acquired taste, but I've always liked the cheese. Meat's good with the right curry. A friend taught me that a while back.
So, you like them for the utility?
I like them because they're playful. Want to get started?
Started?
Milking.
Oh, hey, really? I've always wanted to try that.
Well, here's your chance. My goats are smart. They know what's up, so
Oh man.
they'll just walk up. Here they are. Come on. Now they'll just take their positions here like they should. Got
Just
feed
like
all
in
ready
real
for them.
life.
Just,
Just
you take
like
a seat there.
Not very comfortable.
Suppose not. Well, now that we're seated, all you gotta do is grab the teat with your thumb and forefinger.
And pull?
No, don't pull. Just sort of rhythmically squeeze with the rest of your fingers. Gently
This is very
pushing the
interesting
milk out.
here.
Like this?
Just like that, yes. All you gotta do is do that till the goat's out of milk.
Huh.
I don't know if you can get
This
it
is
on
kind of
YouTube.
nice.
I found it relaxing.
Well, I think I could get used to this.
Why don't you?
Say what?
Why not get used to this?
What, and come work with you?
Sure.
I
Yeah, some folks might
Might
take issue with
do it.
that.
Well, can't make everybody happy. Better than ending up shot.
shoot him. Oh, okay. I don't. What? shoot him.
Hey!
With the goat.
No. Gun down. Life over just like that.
I usually get to shoot back.
Well, we all wind up dead in the end, don't we?
I'd rather live as long as possible.
What good is that?
Living?
What good is living if you ain't happy?
Who says I'm not happy?
I'm not.
You could be.
I don't think I could. Well, that does it for the goats.
Still, thinking about what I've been saying?
I haven't stopped.
Changed your mind?
No. No, I have not.
No,